The third beta for update 36 is now live, and in this video I'm gonna go through all the new changes. You might have heard about or seen the new siege system coming to PvMP. This system is currently disabled on beta, and it has been announced that siege has been postponed to a future update. And to me, this makes all the sense in the world. If it's not a finished system, don't rush it out. Take your time, make sure it works properly, and then release the system. So Siege in PvMP will not arrive with update 36, but in a later update. New potions in the Emotes, morale and power pots have been updated, and are now correctly usable by the free peoples. We have potions of bravery for the morale heal, so a 2-minute cooldown and a percentage based morale heal. And we have 4 different outputs. Major gives 15% morale heal, Greater gives 18, Superior is 21, and Glorious is 25% of max morale. We also have Major, Greater, Superior, Glorious power pots, and at the moment there's a bug where they're all restoring the same amount of power. The weakest should give around 20,000 power, and the strongest should give around 42,000 power. So those will be fixed in a future update. There's also a note on insignias. Insignias now have a 3-minute cooldown and provide 15 seconds of combat state immunity, and Tyrant Brands still has the 1-minute cooldown and only 5 seconds of immunity for now. People might also have heard that with this update we're also getting new craftable essences. The Delver's essence and the Lively essence will be craftable. And from looking at this, it looks like only the Lively can use the Malleables. I was kind of thinking the Delver will also be able to be crafted with Malleables, but using a Malleable Gundabad essence, it costs 3, can craft you a Lively essence box. And I thought I would just check to see how many Malleables you get from deconstructing the different types of essences, starting with the Humble Essence. Deconstruct the Humble Essence gives nothing. Next up, a Flickering Essence. Deconstructing a Flickering Essence gives 1 Malleable, so 1 Malleable from the weakest purple output of essences. How about a Delving Adventurer's Essence? Deconstructing this gives 2 Malleables. Flickering gives 1, Delver's gives 2. Then we have the Lively Essence. There's a known issue that this is only giving 2 Malleables. In the future, when they fix it, it's going to give 3. So Lively will give 3, basically giving you the ability to deconstruct a Lively essence and then craft it into whatever you want. So Lively is going to give 3, and I'm assuming Vivid will give 4, but we can take a look. Vivid essence gives 3. So I'm guessing 3 is the max we're going to get of Malleables. Maybe they'll increase Vivid to 4. That would make sense to me at least. But the Yellow Essence gives nothing. Flickering gives 1. Delver gives 2, Lively gives 3, and Vivid currently gives 3, but I'm hoping it gets increased to 4. We have a change to Sagroth, the first boss when you're fighting a Garvadak. During the fight you get these corruption sewer water debuffs on you, and they currently have the corruption effect to them. But this resistance type is going to change into disease instead of corruption. So I'm assuming that means they're going to be diseases, meaning we can clear these debuffs. As currently we can't clear corruptions on ourselves, so we just deal with this debuff. Seems like that was an oversight, or that they just didn't like it. It's going to change to a disease, from what I can see in the patch notes. Tier 4 of the brand new raid Gwethranos, the Witch King Citadel, is live on Barterer, and I believe it also includes the new mechanics that are coming with the release. So if people want to go on Barterer and try out the new raid, try out the new mechanics, you can do so until Barterer closes on Thursday around 5 PM. There's a note about the Homestead Steed. If you have this steed from the Homestead and Harvest Luxuriant Coffer, then it'll now work properly in places like Zirak Zigil and Karas Galathon and other appropriate areas in Lothlorien. Delving rewards have been updated with some nice new icons. I just did a tier 10 delving, and this is the icon of the tier 10 delving chest, a brand new looking chest for the delving rewards. One new note on the captain class. Defensive Strike now fully gets the benefits of the single target attack damage tracery. The Hardened Travel Barter has some more items available to it. There's a Pass of Valor token, there's morale pots, there's power pots, and an Elixir of Valor. So it seems like you can buy this elixir and get a 100% token drop chance. I'm assuming that means you get tokens from every kill, because 100%, you know, is 100%. Keep in mind you have to be fearless or higher in order to get the tokens. There's morale potions, there's power potions, and I'm pretty sure this Pass of Valor token is used to gain rep, because it says consumed on use. The Pass of Valor accept these tokens as proof of your achievements. So pretty much I believe these tokens are used to increase your reputation with the faction. And I also wanted to take a look at all of these epic emotes that you can get, starting with the epic hero pose. It's quite small, but that's all I can do in the collections tab. Starting with the hero pose epic. It's a nice little light on the sword where you're holding it. Next up, a coin flip epic. Seems like the coin is pretty shiny. Next we have the epic roar. Let's see what it looks like. Kind of nice purple animation to it. We have the epic lecture. Don't know what's so epic about this. Maybe it's not finished compared to the normal lecture. I don't know, maybe this epic lecture is just not finished. Epic salute. Kind of nice, kind of shiny. Epic resist. Kind of cool. We have the epic succumb. Nice purple effect to it. And finally the epic shiver. So those are the current rewards from your Paths of Valor barter. Hey! Hey you! Yeah you! What do you want? You enjoy my content and you want to support me? Fine, I'll show you how you can do it. I would really appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. You can also support me through my Ko-fi homepage. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy LOTRO, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle Earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server, you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, and this way people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat, they can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins. And you can also post in the looking for kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.